Welcome back to the Cave of Wonders, Dreamwalkers. I am your Sith Lord Callous for Lord Callous TV, and this is another Callous recap and review. Clone Force 99 is down 2 members for Episode 9, entitled Bounty Lost. Will the batch be able to recover Omega safely? I don't know, but let's talk about it. Bounty Lost is another action-filled episode following the reunion. We learn the Prime Minister Lama Su and Chief Scientist Nala Se have opposing motives when it comes to their hunt for Omega, and that truth is not lost on the Prime Minister. So when Bain makes contact to make the exchange, Lama Su sends Tan Wei to meet the bounty hunter in the place of the Chief Scientist. They are to meet at the abandoned cloning facility on Borovio. But Nala Se has her own plan in mind, and this is where we learn that she is the one who has contracted Finnick Shan to retrieve Omega safely and keep her out of the hands of Lama Su's hire, Cad Bane. Now then we learn exactly why it is that Omega is so valuable to the Kaminoans. Tech has reanalyzed Omega's genetic profile and determined that she has pure first-generation DNA, making her a pure genetic replication of Jango Fett. Finally, we know that she has no modifications for obedience or growth, making her the second source of Fett's raw genetic makeup. The first, properly codenamed Alpha, is of course Boba Fett, which essentially makes Omega Boba's twin sister. And oh, the doors that opens up. You see, with Finnick allied with Boba in The Mandalorian in the Book of Boba Fett, now she's here saving his sister. So I'm willing to bet we'll have a Boba Fett appearance at some point before the end of this season. But for now, Omega is Cad Bane's prisoner, but rather than wait for the batch to rescue her, she tries to convince Todo to release her from her holding cell on Cad's ship. The droid needs help repairing his leg that Hunter shot off at the end of the last episode. Eventually he agrees to let her out, and of course it was a trick. Omega temporarily knocks the droid out and retrieves her wrist comm to contact the batch before she's discovered missing. Omega knows her way around the cloning facility on Borovio thanks to her time on Kamino. She makes contact with the batch, but her signal is weak, so they ask her to find a power source and create a surge which will relay her position. But Bane catches up to her first and destroys her communicator before she can boost the signal. But then Finnick Shan shows up, and after putting a blaster bolt in Tan Wei's back, she takes Bane's payment and then suggests that they exchange Omega for the credits owed. Bane agrees, but Todo sneaks up from behind and snatches the case from Shan, spilling out the credits as a firefight quickly ensues. Omega flees as the hunters battle it out, and she finds a panel controlling a satellite which she uses to signal the batch. Now for me, I thought the fight between Finnick and Bain was too even. As good as I want to believe that Finnick is, I don't think she should stand toe-to-toe with Bain. This Bith battled Obi-Wan Kenobi and Quinlan Vos at the same time and came out unscathed. But I digress. Finnick gets the drop on Bain, knocking him out before he can recapture Omega. She then reveals Lama Su's plan for Omega in an effort to earn her trust. But the conversation is interrupted when Todo causes Shan to knock over a cloning tube that has an alien inside that actually resembles a hulking Kaminoan with a shorter neck. Omega escapes and the bounty hunters go at it again, utilizing martial combat over their blasters, until Bane tries to cook the lesser experienced hunter with dual wrist flamethrowers. Shan strikes back, knocking him off the side of the facility, and this is where we get to see Bane use his famous rocket boots. I love those damn things. Omega battles with Todo as she makes her way to Cad Bane's ship to steal one of his flight pods. She launches the pod once inside, but it's damaged and begins to plummet back to the surface. Fortunately, Clone Force 99 shows up in time to save the day, rescuing Omega from the pod and explaining to her why the Kaminoans are after her. Finnick sabotaged Bane's ship, the Havoc Marauder, leaving him trapped planetside. Shan reports in to Nala Se, and this is where we learn that she has recruited the bounty hunter to keep Omega away from Lama Su. And the possibilities that this opens up are exciting. Betrayal, new reveals, it's all on the table seemingly. Now with Omega safely back with the batch, I wonder now if Tanwei was killed or just injured, because we hear Omega say that she needs our help. And then what exactly were those clones in the tubes? Seems like they may have some significance since they bothered to show them outside of the cloning tubes. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Were you okay with Shan beating Bain? Do you think Lama Su will learn of Nala Se's betrayal? And where, now, does Boba Fett fit into this season? Don't forget, if you're new here to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, and join the Dreamwalkers on our galactic YouTube journey. Now I'd like to thank my channel members John Matrix, Rhodes Rants, Biggles Metz, Callisto, Arcus, and Keaton Haas. Thank you so much for your support. Always remember that peace is a lie, there is only passion. Through passion I gain strength, and through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory, and through victory my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Now that is why I do what I love. And I hope you love what I do. This has been another Callous recap and review. Until next time.